Happy
Day
Doctors Day
to
to all
all
of you.
doctors who are watching this video.
Yeah. And I wish you all the happiness, health, prosperity, and success in life.
Thank you, sir. I guess it is very important day for any doctor and who is watching this video. We will be talking little deep in the on this Doctors Day, because we don't want to be a superficial. Okay, so once again, a very happy Doctors Day, and we wish you all the best in whatever endeavor in your life you are planning, and you have all the blessings and the grit, commitment, perseverance, whatever is needed to make it a big success in life. So once again,
Today we especially come here to discuss something a little deep, why this day is celebrated,
Yep.
and what should be your taking from today's day.
Correct. And all the members in our community, we always tell what do you mean by doctors? Okay, so we have a small acronym for doctor. Let me share a mind map with you guys, and we will tell you if it looks important to you also, you can take a snapshot and put in your decks as well. So who is a doctor? Who is a doctor? Right? So let's
Doctor
understand.
is somebody who is DOCTOR. What is D? D means discipline. Discipline, we have to be disciplined all our studies and even in the later practice. Discipline is indispensable. Without that, a doctor is not called a doctor.
Absolutely, and that is why doctors are called warriors, right? They are the soldiers who are fighting in, and we have seen the COVID, how every doctor, nurse, and healthcare professional as actually was soldier on a war front. So, and
in fact, I'll tell you that there is a difference between a doctor and a defense personnel. Defense personnel fights only in the war. Doctor has to fight a war every day.
And that
same commitment, same devotion, same skills. And even if his first patient has not gone well, he has to do the same duty on the second patient.
Absolutely. And without discipline, it cannot happen. And you cannot put your discipline in hospital and go back in your home. So you need to be disciplined all around. Okay. Very important characteristic. Second, O stands for objective. You need to be objective. You cannot be subjective. You cannot be driven by emotion. You have to be very objective while treating with the patient or while behaving with all our ecosystem. So you need to be very objective in your decision and outlook.
Yeah.
C stands for?
C is for caring. Yeah. Caring means you have to feel about the patient, about his situation, about his mental state, about his physical state, about his commercial or economical situation, and accordingly you have to give the caring treatment.
And
you
not only
say that you don't have money, I'll not treat you. It's not like that.
Yeah. And not only the patient, you have to be caring to your staff, your peers, because then only the whole ecosystem can work. Okay. So a caring doctor is loved by all. T stands for tough. You need to be tough. And you know
tough in situations where things are not happening on your way, things are going wrong, but still you have to keep your, fire burning and keep the commitment in the core.
Absolutely. And you know how difficult the external environment is, right? Whether it is dealing with relatives or
fighting against all the odds,
or government policies or corporate onslaught. So situations are tough, but you need to be more tougher than. Okay. Only tough people last, right?
Tough conditions don't last, tough people do.
Correct. And O for optimistic. You need to be optimistic in every situation, whether it is for patient or whether it is for you, yourself, your life, your career. Because most often we have seen that people are like, we are in bad situation. The branch doesn't have that kind of future and all. See, every branch and every situation has some optimistic thing. You have to find the positive thing from that situation.
For the patient, sometimes what happens, you operate first case and it doesn't go well. Second case, you have to be optimistic and realistic to the patient and patient relatives also.
Yes.
To tell them the future and make their future.
Absolutely correct. And R is for reliable. Doctors by definition has to be reliable. Otherwise nothing works. Even the patient will not come to you if you are not reliable enough. Whether it is your behavior or your outcome of your treatment, you have to be reliable.
And because of being really reliable, because of being optimistic, because of being tough, because of caring and objectivity and discipline, doctor was given the status of God. On earth, if there is a God, then there is a doctor.
Yes.
So you should always try to live by these virtues and try to orient your work according to this.
Fantastic. So I hope you like this acronym. And we in our Doctorpreneur Academy, we tell this to all the members to follow this thing. And if you really like, you can take snapshot and put in your decks where you can just all this the not only the acronym but their real values are in your ecosystem, in your mind. Okay, so that it is ingrained in your mind. Fine. So fantastic. This is one thing which we wanted to share with you. Then there is another thing. So why a lot of people don't understand why July 1 is a doctor's day, right?
I mean, they celebrate everything, but then at the end of the day, they don't know what is July 1.
Yeah, even some people know it is just a superficially. Okay, so we want to have this confusion gone forever and be clear why July 1 is a doctor's day and how you should actually celebrate it. Okay, so let's once again go to the mind map and understand it.
So July 1 is actually an iconic person who was born on this day and he died on this day. It is the birth anniversary and death anniversary of one of the stalwarts of our medicine branch. And he is nobody else other than Dr. B.C. Roy. He is also Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. So we should pay tribute to the contributions of Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy in his life, which was actually, the whole life was full of struggle, but he never, lost hope and did his work for the countrymen. Yeah. He's an icon in himself.
So remember that BC Roy, the full name is Bidhan Chandra Roy, because this is like one of the most prominent person in the healthcare or in the doctor's domain, and we should know everything about it. If you have not learned, not read his autobiography, please go and buy an autobiography from Amazon and read it through, because it is very, 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 very inspirational. Okay, and as Sir has said, July 1 happens to be his death and birth and death anniversary. So it is absolutely crazy coincidence. And that is why July 1 is celebrated to honor this person, this great physician. Okay, he's the finest doctor who was multi-talented.
And that is why we tell everybody that you should always think about your life in multi-perspective way. Not only the medicine, but you can do much more in medicine other than medicine also. And you can see what BC Roy has done, Dr. BC Roy has done.
Yeah,
you can get inspired by it.
And his life is a prime example that doctors should not be only focused on medical line. If your talent go into other space, you will excel like anything. Okay, so let's see what has BC Roy has actually was able to accomplish. He was
an astute physician, and not only a physician, but he actually did his MRCP and FRCS, both of them. He was one of the few people in history. Initially, he was denied to admit in the college by this dean in United Kingdom. But what he did was he persisted and he wrote the application 30 times. 30th attempt, he got that permission and he finished FRCS as well as MRCP only in 2 years. Can you imagine? Still, people study for 3 to 5 years for getting one degree. And he did 2 of them in 2 years, back to back.
He was absolutely crazy talent. Second is he was educationalist. Okay, he was
MCI and IMA.
Yeah,
he finalized the whole setup of both of them, and he was the first president for both of them.
Fantastic. He was instrumental in not only this prime and the major institute. There are a lot of other institutes which he was instrumental in setting up. Okay, now what we see in healthcare infrastructure, I think he was a founder of that healthcare infrastructure. Third is he was a great social worker. Okay, he was in that era where people needs to have that reformer kind of persona, because you are at that position. So he was a great social worker. He was a great freedom fighter, because he was a true Gandhian. He followed that philosophy and he was a freedom fighter. He was philanthropist by par excellence. He did a lot of philanthropy in his life, and this is one of the value which we tell to every doctor, whether it is 1 rupee, 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, or in kind, you should give back to the society. Okay. And sixth, he was a politician.
And not only his ethics, but he was actually leading by example. Initially, he did not take the government's guest room, and he stayed in his own house. And then on a lot of insistence, he was made a chief minister of West Bengal. And in this role, he did a lot of good work.
Yes.
There was partition happening. There was a lot of riots, a lot of famine. A lot
Correct.
of problems were there in the Bengal that time,
Hmm.
and he fought all this very with a lot of courage, and also brought Bengal on the center stage.
Yes, and he founded a lot of healthcare institutes, and lot of network of hospitals in Bengal, Kolkata, Durgapur, lot of places. Okay, so you can see the multi-talented facet of this personality, right? He's
It is not
just
only
not enough.
him, that every doctor has a lot of good IQ. If he has good IQ, he has good AQ. So
Yeah,
basically, a doctor can always become multi-talented, and one must pursue your dreams, and one must pursue your various facets.
yeah.
If you will work towards them, you can be successful.
Yeah, it's only one life, right? You have to take full advantage. You should not be focusing on, has BC Roy just focus on physician, becoming a good surgeon or good doctor. He was be able to influence or can help only few thousand people, but because he was so many other things, he was able to impact millions of people. And that is what a doctor's responsibility is. Okay, just not limited to one
And
one
in fact, in the
perspective.
initial part of the day, he was one of the first physicians who started private practice. That is also
Right.
important. Yeah.
Hmm.
So he knew that he had to have money to give money.
Yes, absolutely. You without money you cannot do philanthropy. How you can do until unless you have enough money, right? So you need to be ethical in earning money, but money is nothing bad in earning money as well. Okay. So BC Roy National Award was instituted in 1962 in his memory to recognize excellent contribution in the areas of medicine, politics, science, philosophy, literature, and art. And again, this is being emphasized. Okay, had BC Roy was just being a good physician or doctor, the award will be only for the medical person, but it is all the areas. So everyone, the forefathers has recognized this aspect of this personality, and which we want you to get attuned to that. Okay, we want to emphasize this thing, that you have to go beyond your medical field to become much more influential, or be able to serve society in much more better way. Okay, and he was awarded a Bharat Ratna. I
In
don't know
fact,
how
this is
many
the
people know
highest
that.
Indian honor, and he was given on 4th February 1961.
Yeah,
And this is actually a proof of what contribution he has done in the
absolutely
Indian medical domain, as well as the other branches, as well as how much influence he had. So his
correct.
life is like, you can just take a lot of inspiration from him,
Yeah,
and try to do whatever extra or laterally your brain is or heart is asking you to do. Do
yes.
not shut all those doors, and you should always explore your possibilities in life.
Okay, so coming to the second part is what we learn from BC Roy life. Okay, now if you have not gone through the biography of BC Roy, please go to Amazon, buy it, read it through. But till then, we want to tell you what exactly you can learn from his life. Right, the first is hard work has no replacement. There is no shortcuts. Okay, so and especially the people of younger age who are upcoming doctors, and people who are upcoming just taken in doctorate as their profession in this insta age, even in this insta age, there is no replacement for hard work in healthcare or any domain.
And nobody becomes a success overnight. It is a lot of years of hard work behind it. And
Yeah,
then you can see that he becomes suddenly successful. So
right.
people say it is an overnight success. There's
Now
nothing like overnight.
you have to be who you to have to uh,
Well,
toil in the hard work, and you have to do a lot of hard work. Okay, second is academically competency can take you places. Okay, without academic competency, people will not trust
recognize
you.
you, or
Okay,
you
trust
are.
you or recognize you. So you have to be very academically very good, and that means you need to upgrade yourself every now and then. You have to be a continuous learner, lifelong learner is what is needed in this world, and that is what you can learn from his life. Okay, even the most talented person was all, every time he had opportunity, he was learning. Okay, so you and me or anybody else should learn from that.
So third point is, you should be persistent. As I said, he applied 30 times and then he got his result. So many of us, we could have stopped after 10 times or 20 times. He persisted for 30 times and he kept on applying, and eventually he got FRCS and MRCP, both of them. So you have to be persistent in life if you know your cause is correct.
And especially in this domain, okay, you know that there's a long duration of study, and even after that you have to be persistent in your effort. Fourth is you
To
go
go beyond,
beyond medical field. Yeah,
to explore new ideas and excel. Because see, a general IQ of a doctor is a very good. So he can always succeed in a lot of areas. You should never think that I cannot do this. Anything is possible.
Yes. Fifth is live for something which is bigger than your life. Okay. You have got an opportunity. You might be in just top 1% of this population pyramid. So live for something which is bigger than your life. First, it will give you motivation to go and do this hard work or a challenging environment, which you will go and do your profession or you're already doing. So that is one motivation will be given. But then if you live something, you make something which is bigger, like institutions or some academic institution or some professional institution which stays beyond that, that means your legacy is there even if you are not there on this earth.
Even in fact, being a doctor, we have got an opportunity for lifetime.
Yeah.
Serving. This opportunity should not be missed, and we should always think of leaving a legacy behind us.
Absolutely. So something which is bigger than, so your goal or your mission in your life should be much beyond than yourself. And the sixth is giving back to the society. Whether you see in a logical way, or whether you go and take a spiritual outcome from here, if it is a law of karma, whatever you give back to society, it comes 10 times to you. So start giving whatever amount of money or in kind, whatever you can do to serve the humanity, you should do. And you are in the doctor space for some reason. God has chosen you, so make it count. Okay, please make it count.
In fact, let me just share you one more thing, that whenever you do a treatment to a patient, what do you get in return? See, it is not only the money. Sometimes it comes like a prayer. Sometimes it comes like a blessing. Sometimes it comes like a contact. Sometimes it comes like just a good smile on the patient's face.
Yes.
So that is also very, very valuable.
Right.
Your medicine will never get, without any returns. They say chikitsa nasti nishphala. Your treatment will not go in vain.
Right. And money is one aspect of all these things. Life is much beyond this. So fantastic. Thank you, sir. And the third point which we want to discuss with you is what you should do on this day. Okay, after going all this thing, you understand why it is why it is being celebrated and what has been contribution by BC Roy. But what is
it for me?
Yeah, what is for me, and how you should actually celebrate this day. The first point is, remember the person is contribution we have already done for you. Okay, now at least you know that this person. Second is reflect on why. Okay, your why should be very clear. Why you are here in this profession. If you have not thought about it, please start thinking about why you are here in this profession. Your why. If your why is clear, everything else will be sorted. Okay. Please reflect why you are here. Okay, whether it is right now your why could be very small. Okay, it could be only making money or taking or serving some more people, but your why should be bigger. Okay, you should think, I am here to make an impact, to change lives of millions and millions of people. Okay, India needs you. Okay, so please have a bigger why and stick to it. Okay, reflect on your why.
Third point is, you should write down the goals for next 1 year. So without goals, you are not heading towards anywhere. If you will have proper goals, and if you see them multiple times in a day, you are actually reprogramming or reorienting your compass, and you are on the right track.
Right.
It's very important to write your goals, what you will achieve, what you want to achieve for the next 1 year.
Absolutely. Without goal, you are kind of like without a ship without a captain. Okay, it can sail over the sea, but whether it will go to the targeted destination, not sure. 99.9% it will not go. Okay, so without any goal, you are just an uncaptained ship. You are going here and there. By chance, you might have a good luck, but are you willing to live your life by chance? So write down your goal and stick to it. Very important. And the fourth one important thing which you should do today only, decide one major thing you can want to accomplish. Okay, one is medical and non-medical. One major thing in the both domain, medical and non-medical, you want to accomplish by the end of this year. Write it down.
Okay? Persist with day and night about that dream, and work hard towards your dream and take action. Which is very important. If you will just think and put it on paper, it will not matter. You have to take action also.
Yes. So you still have 6 months, and 6 months is enough time to make one dream realize. Okay, so make a note, write down put down on paper. Okay, so if you are watching it, write down, just pause this video and write down what you want to achieve medically and non-medically in one prominent thing which you can do in 6 months. Write it down, because this will make at the end of year you will remember this video, that you are able to accomplish this dream because you watched this video. Okay,
Even if what you have got at the end of the year is small, still it is in a positive direction.
yes,
Small success is also mattering, and small success will take you to places.
yes. So this is our message for this Doctor's Day, and we want late BC Roy to get remember, and we want to remember and just reflect on the contribution he has done. So thank you so much for watching this video, and go through this once again, this video, and whatever tasks we have given to you, please write it down. And if you want universe to know, everyone to know, because once you write it down and share with the universe, it multiplies. So in the comment box, you can actually write it down that by December 31st, 2022, I will do medically, this one has to accomplish, and non-medical, this much is to accomplish. So you can just put it down in the comment section. It will amplify, and you will see the power of amplification. Okay, so thank you so much.
Once again, I wish you all the happiness, all the family fortune.
Yeah.
All the hospital should work well, and as well as your personal growth and personal health remains good all the time. Wish you the happy Doctor's Day.
Wish you a very, very happy Doctor's Day. Bye-bye. Take care.